Okay.
Like I said, I can respect that. And with that being said, like I said, you've been in the group probably a good year. Over
actually,
a year?
About 2 or 3 almost.
Okay, so you from the door almost.
Almost.
Because we're pushing 3 years.
Okay.
Yeah,
almost
yeah.
From the door.
Top of the year to be like 3 years.
All right.
Wow, okay. You might be the longest tenured individual. I've had some that's been in a long time and they got dropped and they came back, but
Right.
consistently never been put out.
Right. I've never
You might be the longest tenured. So with that being said, you've seen a lot of women, pretty women, come and go.
Yes.
Currently, with the women we have in the group, is there anybody, if you had that hall pass, that you would grab that hotel room and give her the business? Is there any one or two? Give me 2 in the group, if there is, that you wouldn't mind laying the pause on.
I mean, you know what? We have some definite, beautiful, insightful young ladies in the group. Yeah, I mean, actually, there's more than 2, 3. But to answer your question, though,
Give me your top 2.
you know what?
Not in any order. There are 1 or 2. But
Right.
Give me 2.
Oh man,
Hard, right?
intriguing. You know what? I would say, you know, the people who I converse with most, I'm gonna give you several actually.
Okay.
You know, and they're not in no specific order. You know, I'm intrigued by Bug. I'm intrigued by Free. You know, she's raw. You know what I mean? Uncut. She reminds me definitely of people I grew up with in Philly. I'm intrigued by the quietness of like an Islandette.
Okay.
Of course, you know, the craziness of one of my other homegirls I brought in, Shay. I mean, and you know what? I can sit here and go on and on. I mean, Shauna seems like cool peeps.
Right.
She brought in a little crew with her, and all that crew is, you know, real cool. So basically, I tell you what, in this stage of the game, it's not about who I find attractive. It's what personality I find that intrigues me.
Gotcha.
Because I mean, you can go out there on the street and see a big booty or big breast.
And you're a breast guy, right?
Oh, I'm a breast guy.
You know you are a rarity among brothers out here. There are big brothers who like boobies, but where did that fascination?
Right.
How did you not be an ass man? You went to a HBCU surrounded by ass.
Well, let me put this out there too. As a black man, I appreciate the ass. I mean, there's no way about it. If I see a nice booty, you know, you're definitely going to get a look. But as far as breasts go, I mean, you know, just talking to my uncles and cousins, or older cousins, I've always been. You know what I mean? They say even when you was a little kid, you know, I don't know whether it represented food to you or what.
Right.
That's what you was, you know, attracted to as far as gravitating to. So.
Okay. That's what's up. So, like I said, you've been in the group for a while, and you pretty much know everybody's personality because you're consistently in the room.
Right.
If you were looking for advice, well, what one guy and one female in the group, like who's the opinion you really respect? If you had to go to somebody in the group for advice, who would you go and talk to, and why?
Well, I mean, obviously, you know, like I mentioned, the people I brought into the group, you know, were friends and, you know, on a friendly type level, as far as knowing the most about me, they do. That'll be Ali and Shay. But as far as people I connect with, I know you. So I mean, you're a person whose opinion I respect.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
And as far as the ladies go, I mean, the one good thing about our group is that we got so many people from such diverse backgrounds. So, like I said, your little niece, she gives it to you raw. So if I needed some that I just needed somebody to give me some truth to, you know what I mean? And same thing with Danielle. It seems like they'll look and try to listen to what you are saying and say, listen, either you're BSing because this is what I see. You know, Danielle, I know she got a little travel thing going on, so if I needed a little destination, I might seek her advice.
Right, okay.
So, I mean, it's different. It depends on what I was looking for.
Is there, and this is, I'm not going to put you on the spot. You don't have to answer this unless you want to. But this is the hot seat, so I'm going to give you a pass. Is there anybody in the group you wish would shut the fuck up? And I know they're saying it raw, so let me rephrase that. Is there anybody in the group that you wish would, their advice is just like ridiculous? Like, would you, like, come on, really?
Well, you know what? I've seen some opinions that seem alien to me because I just can't see where they're coming from. But
Right.
there is nobody, and I tell you, and I was just talking about that with another group member. Actually, I've never really got into static with another group member. Even when I see that they're offering advice, I'm like, okay, well, how did they get that? Where did they come from with that? As they're explaining themselves, I'm like, oh, okay. It's just a difference.
Everything. Okay, I understand what you're saying. That person can present the same way you do, but
Right.
the opinion is just, the way they present it is different than the way you would.
Yes.
Like you're reaching the same goal.
Yes.
Okay, all right. I got one last question.